So the big talking point coming out of Friday night was the whole Rock and Cody Rhodes promo. Of course, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, I'm just going to give you a little quick recap of what this consisted of. So The Rock came out there. He was advertised to come out there. He announced that WrestleMania is going to be taking place in New Orleans next year. He called out Cody Rhodes. He said that Cody Rhodes, will you be my champion? Will you be my brother? Cody Rhodes very confused by all of this. Is this what this is all about for the championship, for my championship, for their championship? Referring to the fans. And The Rock says, it's never been about that, brother. What it's about is I want your soul. You know, essentially The Rock is trying to have Cody Rhodes sell out to him and be the corporate champion, kind of like how The Rock sold out a number of years ago back in 98 with the whole corporation and whatnot, how he was the original sort of man to do that. So we have the typical, will the babyface sell out to the evil corporate machine type storyline here. Now, I've looked at this and I've seen a couple scenarios in which this could go down. So I think obvious scenario is going to be Cody Rhodes goes to the Elimination Chamber and rejects The Rock's offer. By that point, The Rock potentially could add himself to the Elimination Chamber match later on that night, pulling out his TKO board of directors card and essentially says, well, fuck this, I can do whatever I want. I will be the champion that I want. I will be my own champion or whatever, you know what I mean? And that's how we get Cody and Rock. But again, I'm not even sure if we're going to get Cody and Rock, because the whole press conference, The Rock said that, this whole story doesn't really need to even culminate in a match. You know what I mean? So does that mean that The Rock is going to be the Vince McMahon type figure where he's never going to get involved in the ring ever again, and he's just going to be making Cody's life a living hell? Well, let's go to plan B. Let's say Cody does say no. He still rejects the offer, and we still have the Elimination Chamber match later on that night, and maybe Rock gives some sort of vague comment like you'll see, or something about plan B or something like that, right? To make Cody Rhodes think. And maybe the winner of the chamber, maybe if Cody doesn't sell out but the winner of the chamber does end up selling out, because you have three men in this chamber who potentially could fit that build. We can have Cena be the corporate champion, we can have Punk be the corporate champion, or we can have McIntyre be the corporate champion. Now I've come up with a couple of reasons why this might fit for either one of these guys. So let's start off with John Cena. John Cena is on his final retirement tour. John Cena has been showing signs of a heel, kind of, subtly, with the whole Royal Rumble press conference where he said that essentially what's best for business is him going to WrestleMania and winning his 17-time world champion. So does The Rock potentially get in his ear and cause John Cena to align himself with The Rock, and we have sort of a heelish type Cena against a babyface type Cody Rhodes for the championship at night 2 WrestleMania? Is that what happens? Because like we said, John Cena at this point is getting desperate. Is that, does he pull the Austin McMahon from WrestleMania 17 where he turns heel and he aligns himself with The Rock, right? But again, I don't think that this is probably going to happen, simply because John Cena is on his final retirement tour. I don't think they're going to be as bold enough to fully commit to a John Cena heel turn with 8 months left of his retirement tour, right? I think you want to send off John Cena with the highest end possible, and I think, to have him there for a few months there as a heel, I think would kind of, I don't think it would hurt him, because I think, John Cena is very charismatic and I think he can make it work. But I think people at this point, they just want to see John Cena win. I don't think they want to see John Cena get down and dirty and whatnot. So again, this is a far-fetched idea. I'm down for it. Like I said, I'm down for it, but honestly, I'm not sure how realistic this is going to be. Now, I mentioned CM Punk. I think CM Punk, out of everybody here, has potentially the most interesting development that could happen, because CM Punk and Cody Rhodes, they had that stare down a few weeks ago prior to the Royal Rumble, which was a very excellent promo by both men. Now, what does CM Punk and The Rock have to do? CM Punk in that same promo mentioned the fact that if he has a chance to face Cody Rhodes, he's not going to stab him in the back like most of his so-called friends like Kevin Owens and whatnot have done in the past. He says he's going to stab Cody Rhodes in the front so that he could see it coming. What if Rock is so bold enough to offer Punk the main event of WrestleMania and back him 100%? Because CM Punk, ever since he came back, he's been a lot more corporate than his previous run back in 2011. Maybe Paul Heyman, you know, he still has that favor. Maybe that favor carries over to what The Rock is offering Punk as well. And maybe we get a heel Punk backed by The Rock against Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania. I think if they fully fleshed out the motivations for Punk aligning himself with The Rock, because again, this is a far-fetched idea as well, because CM Punk and The Rock, it's not like they're best friends or anything, you know what I mean? The Rock constantly comes back and takes main events away from CM Punk. I mean, last case scenario, Bad Blood, The Rock literally came out there to pose and then left, taking the main event spot away from CM Punk. So again, this is a far-fetched idea. You know, when you look at it at face value, it really doesn't make sense. But again, if they could tell the story of CM Punk aligning himself with The Rock, I go back to those two promos that CM Punk gave. One after he came back to the WWE when he said, "I'm not here to make friends, I'm here to make money." And the second one where he said to Cody that he's gonna stab him in the front. So I mentioned Drew McIntyre as well. I think so Punk and Cena are my far-fetched ideas. I think what I would want is a heel Punk. What I don't think we're going to get is a heel Cena. What I think could actually realistically fit into the story and everything would be a heel Drew McIntyre going up against Cody Rhodes. Now, only reason I don't think this is going to happen is because I think Cody Rhodes and Drew McIntyre are going to face each other. But I think that's a SummerSlam match. I don't think that's a WrestleMania match, because I think eventually when this match happens at SummerSlam, I think Drew McIntyre is going to be the one to dethrone Cody Rhodes. But I go back to, there was a few months ago where Drew McIntyre's contract was coming up and The Rock was a key figure to help Drew McIntyre re-sign back with the WWE. There was a video there where I think The Rock gifted Drew McIntyre like a sword. Plus, Drew McIntyre is not really on a hot streak right now. He keeps on losing to Jimmy Uso and Jey Uso and everybody around him. So does Drew McIntyre say to himself he has to align himself with The Rock, somebody who could take him to a higher level than he is right now currently? Or the wild card option that could be Cody Rhodes actually does turn heel and align himself with The Rock. Now again, I think a Cody Rhodes heel turn is coming. It's not going to be yet, because Cody Rhodes right now, he is the golden child of that company. He's the golden goose of that company. For Cody Rhodes to turn heel right now would be like John Cena turning heel in, you know, 2010, when he was at the top of his game, right? When he was the top ticket mover. I think eventually Cody Rhodes, when his popularity simmers down and when the crowd reactions to him simmer down and when he's no longer the champion, which is, you know, probably 2 years from now or something like that, I think realistically you can see a Cody Rhodes heel turn then occur, because I think it fits then. Right now, Cody Rhodes as a heel would be company suicide, because you know, they have baby faces, but they're not at the level of a Cody Rhodes, right? They have Roman, but Roman's not there half the time. So I mean, without Roman, without anybody there, who else is on that Cody Rhodes level that can, you know, surpass him as the top babyface? So this is why I think Cody just isn't going to turn heel at this point. I'm not saying I'm against the Cody Rhodes heel turn, but what I am saying is that you're going to get it later on in his run, not right now, because right now, like I said, he's too profitable to be a heel right now at this given point in time. So let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know what your thoughts are about this whole, you know, who is going to be The Rock's champion, who's going to sell out, who's going to sell their soul, quote unquote, to The Rock and be The Rock's man, The Rock's champion. Let me know what you guys think down below, and until next time, I will see y'all later.